Some called it a fort, some called it a hideaway. No matter what it was called, the tree houses of our youth have a special place in our hearts. It's that very inspiration that's motivated many people to continue the tradition. But not all tree houses are created equal. Let me show you what I mean. Tree houses come in all shapes and sizes, from the homemade variety to the McMansion style. While there's no exact date, it's believed that the first structures of this type date back thousands of years. Primarily to keep residents and their food away from hungry predators, these high huts have come a long way. Nowadays, the treehouse movement is going strong, with many people expanding the size of these lofty lofts to support year-round living. So maybe you find yourself asking, what does it actually take to build a treehouse? Before you tackle a project of this nature, you'll want to have an idea of how big or how small you want to go. Now, there's no saying you can't do this yourself. With the right tree, architectural know-how, sturdy materials, and a full understanding of your local building codes, of course, it's something you can tackle. Not to mention the satisfaction of knowing your hard work went into building it. Here's Tanya Breck, a professional designer of tree houses, on the tools that you'll need to get started.
You're going to need a slow torque drill, and then you can rent all of the bits through Treehouse supplies that you'll need. And there's 3 different sizes that you'll need to make sure that you get the tab in the tree. A table saw, a chop saw would probably be helpful, not completely necessary, but those things to be able to help you to make 45-degree angles when you're doing anything that's on a single tree.
But with so many factors to consider, hiring a pro might be the way to go. Don't take my word for it, though. Here's Dan Wright from Treetop Builders.
The first step of building a treehouse is finding a good foundation, and it's not like a piece of lumber off the lumber rack. It's alive, it's growing, so you have to assess it as a living organism. So there's an element of engineering, it's got to be structurally stable, and there's an element of biology. When I'm assessing a tree, I get a sense for how each species is supposed to look. So if there's anything unusual, there's always a reason why. And it's safety for the people up there, and then a tree-friendly style of construction. The fastening systems we used are custom-made for tree houses. They're much larger bolts than you would see off the shelf at a home improvement retailer.
Check out these out-there designs from Pete Nelson. Pete has crafted hundreds of tree houses around the world with Nelson Treehouse, his treehouse design and build firm in Washington State. He's also shared many of these projects with global audiences as the host of the hit Animal Planet television series, Treehouse Masters. For the really adventurous, not to mention the financially able, the sky really is the limit when it comes to constructing an extreme treehouse. High-end furnishings, full power, even running water. You'll never want to leave if you're fortunate enough to have one of these bad boys. From a Zen temple with earthy decor to a rustic network of interconnected buildings like this beauty, there's virtually no limit to how you can customize them. So if you're looking to change your perspective altogether and elevate things a bit, don't rule out a treehouse. With the right location, proper planning and resources, life among the trees might just be for you.